Hi, it's Tina again. I'll talk to you about your kayak itself, different parts of your kayak. So this kayak that you see here is 14 feet long. It's a touring kayak, so it's a lot different than the recreational kayaks that are much smaller. So if you're sitting in the cockpit area, this is where you sit, is the cockpit area. If you come a little bit closer, if you look inside there, you have foot pegs. So with your foot pegs, they're not just a place to rest your feet, but once you're in there, you can push off on those foot pegs. We'll talk about that a little later. You can push off on those foot pegs, give you a little more momentum while you're in the water. You want to look for a nice, comfortable seat. The front of your kayak is called the bow, so like you're bowing. The back of your kayak is the stern. Then you have your bungees right here, your deck lines right here on some kayaks. The difference, if you look at these hatches right here, when we open up the hatches, we have compartments that we can store stuff in. So another thing to talk about with the touring kayaks being longer and with the storage compartments, if you come a little bit closer and look inside here, we have what's called bulkheads right here. So the bulkhead actually separates, and you can look in the back one right here next to the seat. It actually separates your kayak into 3 separate compartments. With the bulkheads on it, it gives you more buoyancy on each side of your front, the bow of your kayak and the stern of your kayak, which if you were to flip over, the only thing that's going to fill with water in this kayak is going to be your cockpit area. You can get the water out and do a self-rescue and get back in. So later on, we'll talk about the recreational kayaks, and we have 2 good examples here. We have sit-in kayaks like this one, and then we have sit-on-top kayaks as well.